What is up, guys? I got another replay. This one actually from a farm attack, but it's still, we can learn quite a bit from it. So a very cool attack here. What Junie's going to do is bring in bowlers with healers, right? So I kind of named it a HeBola attack, right? For healers and bowlers, or bolas, we can get Boston with it, some bolas. And they're going to make their way through the base here. I think what he's eventually hoping that is going to happen is that the bowlers will meet up in the middle to his heroes, but actually what happens is the eastern pack sort of pass around and the western pack meets up, and it does quite a bit of work. So you'll kind of see as they work their way through. And one thing I was curious about with these troops, with these really long-range troops, is what's going to happen when they have to bust through a wall. So right in a second over here on the east, you'll see they actually are going to bust through 2 walls, which is really cool. And you can see he just uses heroes to beat in up there on the north, had a couple earthquakes, but obviously didn't open it up, and just 1 rage to help sort of push everything through. Does pop the warden ability as things are in the core to be able to take out the infernos. And as you'll see here, the king is going to die, and then it's just these bolas that are going to make their way over on the east and come around through the south, right? And then eventually his queen is just going to continue walking around to the north, essentially doing like a queen walk type thing, or cleanup of a queen walk, I guess, and be able to do all the work up there while the bowlers do all the work in the south. As you can see, it really is very powerful. I'm very curious to see how it's going to be in war once you have things like CC troops, and there might have been the traps weren't armed. I couldn't really tell from watching it, but it's going to be very interesting to see. They're very powerful. They are very squishy, so leaving them alone like that, I was surprised at how well it worked, right? But just by putting some healers on them, they were able to stay alive. So very cool thing here. Cool to see his, attempts at new things, as bowlers can be used in war, right? So it'll be cool to see how this actually is in a war attack, but very cool. And I should also note, these are only level 1 bowlers. All he did was gem his dark racks. He didn't actually gem the training time, or the upgrade time, right? So very cool to see here. So thank you to Junie for messing around with these and giving them to us in our war CCs also, or our, farming CCs. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and do take care.